Hello everybody, welcome to what in my opinion is an absolutely perfect day for Bmnr. We are seeing Bitmine stock being up by 4%. This may seem like a small increase, but in the context of what we've been looking at over the last couple of days, this is a very bullish sign in my opinion. I'll be sharing my opinions over the course of this video as to why. I'll also be giving you what I'm looking for into tomorrow and the next couple of days. If it sounds like a good video, please do make sure to leave a like in it and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump straight in. And again, remember, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Anyway, jumping straight into this one, you look at this over the past 5 days, over the past month even, stock generally falling quite a bit. From the highs to the lows, if I can get back up there, we're seeing this stock down by what? Well, we're looking at well in excess of 30%. And we just saw this one dropping and dropping and dropping. And the question then became, well, when are we going to establish a level of support with this stock? It just seemed to just be continuously falling. Now, or over the past couple of days I should say, we saw the trend somewhat slowing. And again, look at the charts and you can see this, right? Yes, downwards momentum continuing, but especially in the last couple of days, we'll call it from about, what, the 28th or 29th, the actual rate of decline was obviously reducing slowly. Stock was very much coming towards the oversold territory on the RSI. Now we are seeing that obviously somewhat change. Again, a little bit of a spike in the RSI, not necessarily at a concerning level yet, but the stock now is turning around potentially. Now, I've said this before and I'll say this again. You know, if this stock was, or even isn't, right, because there's still that potential. If this stock wasn't or isn't able to hold on to levels at 40 down to potentially 38, I think there's every potential that this stock goes lower. This level that we're at right now, or have been at I should say, is historically very strong. I'm going to call it 39.67. You can see the line that I'm drawing here, right? It draws back to here, draws all the way back to here, and also here. This has been a historical level of support, which has held up very, very nicely, right? The fact we're seeing this hold up again is very good. Is this, though, yet a bullish confirmation? Well, some people who want to be early, people who have a high risk tolerance, may see this as a perfect opportunity. But I think it's also important to highlight other things. Now, obviously, we know that we want to remain above 40.30 for the next few days on the low end, but then coming up to the high end, well, what do we have to break out above? Well, we're struggling to break about 44.26. You can see that both here and here, right? Not having the ease or the previous ease breaking past those points. Past that, we're very clearly on to 45.74. Then we can go up to test higher levels. You could be looking at 47 or higher. But really, for the next day or so, it really is that tight. And I think that is going to be the big determining range, you know, down to maybe 38 and at the high end, 44, 45. That is going to be the absolute determining range as to what likely happens, in my opinion, with this stock over the future couple of days. I think it's all to play for. Again, if we see this one drop lower than what we've seen previously, I think there's a high likelihood that we go much lower. However, if we're able to hold on to this, and, you know, break above those higher levels, you could call that the potential early signs of a bullish trend reversal, right, going back to the upside. Time will tell. My opinions are lined out as clear, right? I'm not here to tell you whether it's going to go up or down. I'm just here to highlight the levels that I am looking at. So I hope that was a briefly useful video for you. Again, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Thank you, and I hope I'll see you again.